Do you need to register your business name or your course name or your program name as a trademark with the federal USPTO? Hey, I'm Scott Rattigan. That was one of the questions we had at office hours this week. So at Origins Incubator, we have legal office hours, clinical office hours, and business office hours every week. Just a quick kind of a touch on one of these questions we got was somebody had received an email, a provider, that it wasn't from the USPTO. So that's indicator number one. But it was signed as an attorney that said, hey, we received an application for a trademark. It was very similar to yours. We noticed you're not registered as a trademark. Do you want to go ahead and register a trademark, etc.? And so it actually wasn't that threatening, but to a lay person, it sounded a little bit scary. And so the question was, should I go and register my mark? Well, that's a complicated answer, but you typically do not need to register a federal trademark, and here's why. Because once you start using, assuming you're not infringing on anybody else's mark, whether registered or not, which we'll get to in a second, but once you start using a name in commerce, it's yours. So you have common law rights to use it in your industry and in your service area. So, for example, if you were to try to use the word Coca-Cola for any kind of beverage, you would not be able to use that anywhere in the world because they not only have federal trademark protections, but also international trademark protections for that word. However, there is a curious case that most law students learn about Burger King. So Burger King is a Canadian-started franchise, but prior to getting their federal trademark registered in the US, there was a restaurant called Burger King in a small town in either Indiana or Illinois, I forget. And so that business called Burger King has the rights to use the word Burger King in that area and for a few miles outside of that town. And the Canadian chain cannot open any stores in that area or cannot market or advertise in that area without infringing on the first person's use of that word or of that mark, Burger King. So, if you want to protect your name across the country, assuming you're doing like education and books and all of that, yes, registering as a federal trademark might be a good idea. If you go with an attorney to do it, and we don't do this at Functional Lawyer or Incubator, we recommend actually using a professional though. It costs around $1,500 or $2,000 depending on if there's any responses required from the USPTO. That includes searches, that includes filing fees and all of that. So it may be worth it because then you have the rights to your name all over the country, whether you service the whole country or not. But rest assured, if you are the first person to use that name, you get to use it in commerce. You get to use it in your industry, in your service area, unimpeded by anybody else. So that is what's known as common law rights to your mark or trademark, and it's unique to trademark law. And then anybody that files after you've started using it, the USPTO will do a search and they'll probably find you and either reject their mark or accept it provisionally. And this is where you need a professional to kind of connect with them. So then there's some issues there. But you have the rights. Nobody that files after you would be able to come and tell you you have to change your name, assuming you used it first in your service area. So hope that's helpful for you who are looking at naming a business or naming a product and wanting the rights to it. You get them as soon as you start using it in commerce, meaning advertising. So hope that's helpful. Again, I'm Scott Rattigan, founder of Functional Lawyer and Origins Incubator. And I'll see you guys in the next video.